I'm Jacob Denham. I'm the owner of Jake's Carpet Cleaning, and I'm on Zaarly. Yeah, so growing up, my family moved a lot, and my parents owned a carpet cleaning company. Every time we moved, he started his carpet cleaning company back up. About the time I was 16, we moved to Arizona, where he was invited by friends to launch another one, and that's when I sort of got involved in the industry and trade. So every day we're in the van eating pretzels out of a big, pretzel bucket from Costco and drinking like 4 32-ounce Mountain Dews a day and just having a blast, listen to the radio, work with my dad, clean people's homes, go home, hop in the pool, and it's a day. What I learned most from him, quite honestly, was the skill set of doing the actual work, and then the skill set of interacting and communicating with clients in their homes in a way that makes them feel comfortable and where they're happy to have you there and they're excited to see what you were able to do for them. The other thing that I learned, which was really just trial by fire, was my parents gave me just a boatload of responsibility. There were points as a 16-year-old where I was in charge of payroll, answering calls, scheduling appointments, and managing the crews. So my wife and I, we got married while we were full-time college students at CCU here in Denver. And she at the time was working at Starbucks, at a ballet company and nannying, and I was working at Radio Shack and nannying as well. And we were barely making ends meet. We're full-time students working non-stop and still barely scraping by. So I used a student loan refund check of $750 and hopped on Craigslist, bought a carpet cleaning machine, and that's where it started. I made a goofy little flyer with a clip art and threw some ads on Craigslist and just got rocking. In that second year, working 20 hours a week, what I thought was going to be 20 hours a week, ended up being a heck of a lot more, and I was starting to get burned out because I had the roles and responsibility of every person in a company. I was wearing like 15 different hats. I'm answering phones, I'm booking appointments, I'm doing the cleaning, I'm driving around, I'm doing the books, the advertising, I'm doing everything. Is just way too much for me. And my wife Hillary at the time was still working at that ballet company as an administrative person, and so I asked her, I said, hey, would you be willing to come on as my business partner and let's really launch this thing? And so she hops on board with me, and we're just super stoked to get going. And the first 6 weeks of this business were just a total dud. We fought non-stop. Literally, it was horrible. And it got to the point where I said to my wife, like, Hillary, we either have to get a divorce so we can work together, or we gotta stop working together so we can keep our marriage together. This is not working. And I don't know what happened out of that conversation, but something clicked, and we were able to really define our individual roles and responsibilities and quit kind of bugging one another, and really start to work effectively together as a team. And hiring was really interesting because we have this crazy standard where we won't hire someone unless my wife specifically would feel comfortable leaving that person at home to babysit our daughters. So we went through a lot of people, a lot of interviews to really ultimately find the people that are just awesome, good-hearted people that share the same values we do.